All right, what's up, everybody? Got the Fiber Guys here today, and we're here. We got some storm damage down in Mississippi, northern Mississippi, where them tornadoes hit, and got 144 double buffer gel filled fiber. We got to make a live cut later on, so we're gonna wait until everybody's off work in case you're working from home. But we got our damaged cable marked right here with the red tape, and we got our new cable marked with the green tape. So we have two double buffers that are live, and we're going to save those for the very end. So we're going to go ahead and just ring cut this right here and leave them live fibers that still have internet cable hooked up to it. Leave them alone until the very end. We have another set of splicers down the road, so we'll be communicating with them, making sure we're on the same page. So whenever we're ready, we can let them know, hey, y'all need to get ready. So we can go ahead and quickly burn those two double buffer tubes together. That way the customers aren't out of service for more than 30, 45 minutes at the most.
Yeah, and we'll show you a few tricks along the way on this double buffer gel, how we do it. Everybody's got their own way of doing it, but I like the way we do it. Works out great. We work good together, knock it out. So we can go ahead and I guess we can get started.
Yeah, start opening up this cable. It's new cable, new case. So it's gonna be a little slow at first, but we'll walk y'all through it and we'll teach y'all just as fast as we're getting taught.
And we know how everybody loves that gel, them double buffers. 24 fibers separated by a string. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. See y'all in a minute.
All right, y'all, we got this dead end opened up. We figured out which spot in this black box that we needed to strip it on. And as y'all know, do the dead end first. That way if you get the wrong, depth in it, you don't mess up the ring cut, you just mess up the dead end. They went ahead and stripped this back. So we can see we got these hard plastic buffer tubes in here, and went ahead and ringed the ring cut right here where we're going to put it into the case set. And then we got a small section right here and the ring cut that we went ahead and rung, and now he's going to send the box through it so we can open it up.
Yeah, so I got two spots here about a foot apart. Box isn't going to close all the way, but I've already figured out from the dead end how much pressure I need to do it. Open it up without causing any damage to existing buffers. There we go. Got sides opened up. I just want to expose these strings here so we can get the rest of this cable opened up. I'm going to find the center of that. Now I got my strings exposed. Now I can start pulling. Expose the rest of these buffers. And you don't damage your fiber. Don't pull good, just put your little slit. Help get it started.
All right, so now that we got that going, we're going to take these pull strings, take them all the way back to where we rung them at the beginning, and then we're going to take this off right here, set y'all up on a time lapse so y'all can watch that, and then we'll hit y'all back here in a second. All right, y'all, we got everything stripped down to where we rung it at. Now to get in this case, or to place it in this case, it has these little fellers right here. Have little rubber grommets that go on the inside of it like that. Well, whenever we first had them, they were full, so I had to figure out what size the cable was. That way it fit correctly. That way no water or anything got into the case. Also, we're going to put them in right here. This is going to sit on top. And then this hose clamp is going to go around this cable with this little piece right here that'll bite into the cable as well. Well, since this cable has no shield, I went ahead and wrapped a little bit of this thick rubber tape around the end of this. That way it stays a little more protected. And then on top of that, we have a little shrink member attachment. It'll go in right there. This will go on top. And then a bolt will run through that to keep it compressed down. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that. It'll set you up, do a little time lapse on it. And yeah, we'll be ready to wrap everything in and get to splicing here shortly. They're a little tricky. Come on, baby. Full deal. Those guys in. I gotta put these hose clamps on. Or no, I'm gonna go ahead. Fish this guy through. That way it's on the bottom here. Because if it's not on the bottom, it's gonna pinch some buffer tubes. There we go. It's gonna go there. This will go on top of it. That's gonna have to get trimmed. It's gotta get trimmed right before bolt comes in. Pop both of those off. There we go. one size up. They're gonna be too big. There we go. There we go. That one in. And the reason I trimmed it right here before this bolt, because these teeth right here close down on it, keep it in place. So not only is it in place here with the strength member, it's in place here with the hose clamp, and in place here with the rubber grommets, and that'll keep it nice and secure without sliding in and out. Go. Might be asking, why is this cable just hanging out? Well, this is the damaged cable. We're going to keep it run together on them fibers that are live right now, and then once we splice them all together, they're not going to be needed anymore, so we're just going to go ahead and just cut it back here. Tighten it enough to get it down, but I don't want to over tighten it because, like I said before, this cable isn't armored or anything, so it's just straight jacket. And then we got strings and stuff, and then it's straight to the buffer tubes. Even though there's stuff in between, I don't believe it's that safe. Boom. Now we got her in, all placed and set where she's supposed to. Gonna go ahead and run it around this tray. We'll put you on a good view on that, and then we'll get them in the tray and get to splicing, and we'll show y'all some tips and tricks on them double buffers.
Meanwhile, I'm just prepping the tray, getting it ready for all our buffer tubes.
All right, y'all. We got fibers in, wrapped around into the case. Went ahead and marked them right here with the Sharpie on where they're going to lay in, and we left our orange and green buffer tubes still ring because those are the fibers that are still live, so we're going to leave those alone until the very end. We're going to go ahead and put felt tape on all of these and then ring them and take them apart, because if you've messed with this gel before, you know if you don't put your felt on first, you're not going to get it on. So we're going to go ahead and put that on, take these buffer tubes apart, get our strings split apart, and we'll show y'all a little trick about those strings and getting them separated and everything like that whenever we get to it. But until then, catch you on a sec. Got this case prepped, got everything together. We still got our orange and green buffer tubes ring, but we do have them into the tray. We have them broke open enough to whenever we're ready to splice, we go ahead and cut and splice, no problem at all. In here, we took our strings apart, and we'll kind of show y'all a little close-up of that whenever we do this orange and green one. But instead of taking our orange and blue strings and half hitch in and making a bunch of knots over the buffer tubes, we just take little pieces of the blue buffer tube and mark whichever one our blue is, so we know, that blue's 1, first ribbon, 1 through 12, and that's 13 through 24, and so on. We haven't done these two yet because y'all know we still got a ring. We went ahead and came down here and took care of these ribbon splices down there. We went ahead and put the sleeves on, that way we know what's what. It's fixing to be a messy process here. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw y'all up on hyperlapse and show y'all how to get it done.
And And then we're going to be splicing. Knock this thing out and get it done.
Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what we can do better.
Yeah, so if y'all got any input on it, do anything different, let us know.
Yeah.
By all means, we don't know it all, but we just try to show people how we do things. And if you have something different, may work better, let us know. We're more happy to try it out and see how it goes.
Yeah, we're open ears over here. We're just doing this to get it out more. I know whenever we first started splicing, we tried to look up a bunch of YouTube videos on stuff, and all we saw was like the basic, AFL and ComScope guys doing not that great of work and not that good of techniques. So we're here to try and
we're just trying to help other people out, and we're all here to do the same job. We're splicers, and got to get it done. So, till next time, be safe.
Deuces.